What is up, friends? Welcome back to the series finale of Breaking Bad and the series finale of these reactions. I'd like to start off just by thanking everyone who's been on this journey with me from the beginning, or even just from the past couple days or couple of weeks. Just thank you so much for your support. You've really made this such a fantastic experience. I've enjoyed the show way more than I ever would have, even with how great it is. Just by watching it on my own, sharing all of the highs and lows together was just such a great experience. And now that I am finishing the show, I'm excited to start going on the internet without living in fear of seeing anything that could spoil Breaking Bad for me. From the beginning, I haven't read any of the YouTube comments on these videos. I've read some of the Patreon comments and messages and stuff like that. I wanted to go in to each episode as blind as I could, and luckily I was able to do that. But I'm excited to go back through and read a lot of your comments for the different videos, especially on a couple videos. I'd be very interested what you guys had to say about certain things, and so looking forward to going back through that. But just thank you so much for sharing this experience with me for several months. I've been doing these since near the beginning of the channel, and so it's been great to kind of grow with you as we've been watching the show together. And so obviously, if you didn't know, somehow I will be watching El Camino after this still, and from then on I'll be moving into Better Call Saul. And so the Breaking Bad sort of good times are still continuing on with that. Looking forward to joining hopefully most of you for that as well. And then I also might make a couple more videos if I get the chance on things like favorite characters, favorite moments, favorite episodes, things like that, after I let it sit for a little bit, give me some time to think about things a little bit more in detail. And so those may or may not come, but I just wanted to dedicate most of the intro of this just to thanking you guys for your support. And obviously I've offered most of my thoughts of what I expect or what I think could happen coming into this final episode. But again, I feel like there's going to be plenty of surprises. I feel like it's just going to be insanity, constant stress all the way up to the end. And so if by the end of this video you enjoy the final ride with me, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel out. And you can check out my full-length reaction to every episode of Breaking Bad that I've watched on my Patreon. The link for that is in the description below. And of course, with Better Call Saul coming up, you can get those full-length reactions there, as well as getting them a good bit ahead of time. But anyway, I am ready to hop into it, and so without further ado, let's go ahead and finish off Breaking Bad. Nice, great opening frame right there. Is he just looking for a car that he can steal to get out of here? Because obviously he didn't have one himself. Well, we didn't see too much coughing during the second half of last episode, but clearly it's still there, so the cancer is still very much a big threat. No way, man. Already? I guess the snow is kind of covering our view. Where exactly is he? Is he still near the cabin, or is he somewhere else?
Just get me home. Just get me home. I'll do the rest.
Love those few lines of dialogue right there. That's so good. This man only has one last mission before he's done. Jeez, dude, what a freaking frame. That was such a cool shot. Walter's luck has still not ceased, and we're at the end of the show. It amazes me, the breaks that he catches. Again, man, it's just pure luck, the luckiest man on the planet. But mixed with his brains, that pretty much makes him unstoppable. Great lines right there. Definitely fits the mood of the scene. This is it, man. I can't believe we've made it to the end. Hard to believe how far his character has come, and it's all led to this. I just freaking hope that he can eliminate Jack and Todd and everyone else, though. There's a whole lot riding on his actions, though. That's a lot of pressure on one man. Yeah, this is the car that he had in episode 1 of the season. I recognize that license plate phrase right there.
Hi, Susan. It's David again. What we'd really love to get is a photo of Mr. and Mrs. Schwartz to go along with the article. When are they scheduled to get home?
What? Dude, is he actually gonna visit Elliot and Gretchen? I did not see that coming. I thought they were only gonna pop up in that TV interview scene.
And the address? Is that up near the Opera House? I hear that's nice. Well, I'll be in contact with my photographer. Should make one hell of a story.
Oh, that'll be so freaking cool if they meet up again. That would probably be a freaking terrifying experience for them, though, for him to show up at the doorstep.
I'm just saying it.
Is that Jesse's watch that he gifted him all that time ago? Has he really been carrying it around ever since then? That's pretty cool.
What is the earthly point
Did I
in comparing
marry you?
pizza
to
to Thai food?
This is
They're
different.
complete.
Oh, fantastic frame. This man is full incognito. Oh, I cannot wait for this. I did miss Gretchen specifically, her character, a lot, because I thought the dynamic between her and Walter and also Elliot and Walter was so good.
Because it has history.
Wait, is he just leaving? Oh no. What exactly is he planning? He's not gonna freaking kill him, is he? That shot made me a little bit nervous. Incredible the wealth they've managed to attain, though.
Why don't you talk to her? I don't know. She's got that whole thing with her daughter. Anyway, Napa?
I love that he's just in the room with them, not realizing a thing. I also noticed the episode is directed by Vince Gilligan. That's awesome that he gets to direct the final episode, seeing as he created it all.
And Bill and Miriam Cohen. We could have a little wine and then...
I was waiting for her to turn around. Man was standing there for so long, not noticed.
Hello, Gretchen. Elliot, I really like your new house.
What?
Oh, the fear in their eyes is fantastic. Walt is one freaking bold dude. I love how calm he is right now, just asserting his dominance.
If you are here to hurt us.
Actually, I'm here to give you something. It's out in my car. How about the three of us take a walk to it?
So freaking ominous. I'd be so terrified if I were them, but at this point, I feel like they have no chance or no option but to say yes.
If we're gonna go that way, you'll need a bigger knife.
Oh man, this is so good. I did not expect we would get treated to this. Is he just gonna give him all the money? Why is he doing this?
Why is it here?
You're going to give it to my children.
What? Why?
On my son's 18th birthday, you will give him this money in the form of an irrevocable trust.
Whoa, man, that's so cool. He's still going through every avenue he can to get him the money. And that's wild that he's making Gretchen and Elliot do it.
You want to give your kids drug money, go do it yourself.
I can't. But two rich benefactors who are known for their charitable endeavors, your money would be very welcome.
Genius play. I love it. He really has thought of everything. And I feel like he's striking enough fear in them right now that they will want to do it just in order to protect themselves from him.
That sounds reasonable. So what happens next?
I guess we shake on it and I leave.
Oh, what a great scene. I loved that so much. He finally found a freaking avenue to get the family the money.
Don't move. Don't dare move a muscle.
Whoa! I did not see that coming. I thought it was just him. He's taking every freaking measure. Holy crap.
Whatever happens to me tomorrow, they'll still be out there. If my children do not get this money, countdown will begin.
Yo, Walter the freaking mastermind at it again. Even though he's not really a drug lord anymore, he's still got the same tendencies.
And then suddenly, you'll hear the scrape of a footstep behind you before you can even turn around.
Phenomenal. Just freaking scared him into complete submission right here. There's no way they're not gonna do what he says now.
Oh, yeah, right.
What? I can't believe it. He really got these two dudes to carry out that for him. I love that they're really just bringing back everybody from the show into the end of this.
I don't exactly know how to feel about all this.
How do you feel now? Better.
Yeah, definitely improving.
These guys are absolute crack-ups. I love it. He really just bluffed his way through that whole thing. He had me believing he was telling the truth.
Aren't you still cooking?
We were sure it was you, because that is choice, yo. Better than ever.
Oh, his lines are great.
Jesse.
You said he moved to Alaska.
Oh gosh, man, what is Walter gonna do? It is pretty cool though to hear people talk about the product being better than ever before. Just seeing how good Jesse really is at it. I guess that's the only silver lining to his situation. The lighting of that whole car conversation was fantastic though. Whoa, man, what is this sequence? Is this what he was talking about in the group counseling session the one time when he worked really hard on that project? I feel like that's gotta be what it's referencing, right? Oh, dude, what incredible. Whoa, Jesse has been in here forever. He is looking rough. I was just gonna say that was phenomenal editing and color correction or color grading and everything. Jesse thinking about what could have been, man.
Well, what happened there?
It's my birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
Oh, great, man. We are finally connected after all this time. They really did pull another season 2 where they waited until the final episode. It would be so freaking crazy if he actually did successfully use the ricin now, seeing as how many times they've attempted to use it or fake attempted to use it without it ever being successful. That is a long-running thing.
It's easy money till we catch you. Why don't you say the word and I'll take you on a ride along? Someday.
Oh man, my heart. Throwing it all the way back then. That was from the very first episode, wasn't it?
Welcome to the Grove. Would you like to see a menu?
No, thank you. Chamomile tea with soy milk, please.
Yeah, you got it.
This is Lydia's go-to, man. She's always showing up here. Is she meeting with Todd again? I assume. Who else is there to meet with right now? Yes, bro, Walter's right there. And Todd showed up too. He's got the 2 heads of the operation. Is he gonna freaking take him out just in front of everybody? Surely not.
Before you say or do anything, just hear me out. Nobody knows that I'm here. Just listen for 2 minutes.
Incredible, the boldness on this man. Just freaking pulls up a chair and sits down with him. He isn't sounding super angry though. What is his proposal that he's got?
You're running out of methylamine, aren't you? I have a new method that requires no methylamine. And Todd, I could teach it to you.
Dang, man, I don't know. I feel like he's just playing him, especially based off the Gretchen and Elliot scene. I feel like everybody he talks to right now, he's just putting on a show for him. Is he doing this just to get an in on where their operation's located?
I need the money.
Mr. White, I don't think...
How much would it cost us?
Oh no, dude, Lydia's on board. She just fell for it. He is in now. I don't think there's any way they can withstand the Walter onslaught now.
Hi, what can I get for you two?
He's just leaving. Good seeing you again. Take care.
For you?
Dude, that waiter was just in the presence of 3 of the baddest people in the country. The fact that Lydia sent him away, though, maybe it didn't work out.
We're not doing business with him. Please, don't make me walk you through this.
Yo, get out of here, bro. Did he just put the ricin in there? Oh, that would be incredible. So it all was just really for show. That wasn't even his intention. What a development that would be, considering he almost put the ricin in her cup earlier.
To the back door, Rosie.
So I'm going to guess that's what happened, and that means Lydia's done for. So now he's just got Todd and Jack to eliminate. Still unsure if he's wanting to eliminate Jesse. And he's still got the ring. That's awesome. Constant reminder of what he's really fighting for. As far as he's sank, he's never lost that vision, I think.
news about Walter.
Oh, this is where Skyler's living. Interesting. I was wondering what house this was. Makes sense, though, because obviously she's not staying at their house, which has been destroyed.
Apparently he has some sort of manifesto he wants to be on the 6 o'clock news.
Who's making these calls?
There are 2 or 3 different voices. They're not sure if they're crank calls.
Oh, is that Badger and Skinny P up to it again? He's getting them to do a lot of work right now, if that is the case. It's smart, though. He's throwing them off all the trails because none of those are his intentions.
You be on the lookout, okay?
What? Bro, he was there the whole time. That is elite framing. Skyler is still working with him. That's insane.
You look terrible.
Yeah. But I feel good.
I'm not sure if I believe that. I mean, he's probably at peace with all of his decisions now, considering he's looking like he's gonna fight to the death.
It's over. And I needed a proper goodbye.
Man, what a cool frame. I love that they're capturing Skyler's face in the reflection of the microwave right there.
We don't want your money, Walt.
I spent the last of it getting here. All I have is this. GPS coordinates. They'll find Hank and Steve Gomez.
Oh man, that's how it connects. Of course, I remember he wrote it down there. This is such a fantastic scene, dude.
Trade that for a deal with the prosecutor, Skyler.
There's that elite framing again, just like we've done in the past, where we see Skyler and Walter, but something separating them in the middle. I love how they have recurring shots like that throughout the series.
All the things that I did, Ken.
I have to hear that you did this for the family.
I did it for me. I liked it. I was alive.
Wow, he finally admits the truth about his actions. That's unreal. I would say that's a good sign, a step in the right direction, if it wasn't happening right before it seems like he's going on his last hurrah. I mean, we definitely been seeing the signs of that being the case before, but he definitely is still doing some of it for his family, and clearly he's trying to make it so Skyler doesn't realize what he did with Gretchen and Elliot and the money because he lied to her about where it's been or what he spent it on. So maybe he's doing it like the phone call, just further making her innocent to it all.
May I see her?
Wow, man, some heavy stuff. I'm worried. I feel like this might be the last time he sees Holly right here, but I guess if it is, at least he did get one more opportunity for it. I guess there may be one more. He's still gonna try and see Walter Jr. He might just be looking at him from a distance, though. He might not actually go up to him. Is Skyler gonna tell him to look out the door again, or is that really the last look he's gonna get at him? If it's the last, that's so heartbreaking. Whoa, man, this is so well done. This is already a phenomenal last episode. Crazy that Walter Jr. goes from talking so highly of his dad, always being on his side, calling him his hero in the early seasons, to now he's the only one that Walter doesn't get to officially say goodbye to because he hates him.
This thing's a classic. What block you got in it?
Couldn't tell you.
500. That's the one you want.
Oh my gosh, he really is showing up here. And he's not going for the element of surprise, which I thought he was going to do. I mean, it showed him doing that whole rig setup that he was building earlier. I wonder if he's got the gun set up on it in the trunk, and at the right moment, he's just gonna set it off on everybody.
No, just straight in, man. Just fine. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, yeah, that is what he's planning. He's just gonna get everybody lined up for him to take down one by one. Let's go.
While you're at it, you lift your shirt up.
I'm not wearing a wire.
They are completely missing the mark here. The threat is the keys for the car, nothing else. Are they gonna check the trunk too, though?
What were you doing before, shaving it?
Yes.
That is one fine head of hair.
Hello to you too, Jack. Can we talk business?
I'm so ready for Jack to be dealt with, dude. This guy is the biggest menace. Things are going well so far, but I'm still worried that something bad is gonna happen here.
Explain to him the benefit of what I'm offering.
You really shouldn't have come back, Mr. White.
Wait, Jack.
Anywhere but my living room. Take him out back.
Gosh dang it, is this going according to what he wanted? Is he just expecting that, or are things going different than he wanted?
He's alive, isn't he? Cooking for you.
Him being alive is not him and me being partners. Where's that little piece?
Finishing up a batch.
Well, go get him. Bring him here.
Oh no, we're gonna get a scene with Jesse and Walter in the same place. He knows how to play Jack. I'll give him that.
I'm gonna show you just how wrong you are. Then I'm putting that bullet in your head myself.
This is so good. I feel like Walter's gonna have a pretty rude awakening when he sees the shape that Jesse's in. He gave him up before, but I don't think he wanted this for him. Oh, he got it, man. I was worried that he wasn't, or that he was gonna get seen and they were gonna move the keys. I'm stressed to the max.
Just look like a partner to you? Come here.
He looks so awful. He's gotta have so much hatred for Walter now, too.
Hard-working, good partner.
Oh, I know what he's doing. This is just a diversion. Oh my gosh, this absolute madman. He got himself and Jesse on the ground so everyone else would get lit up. Oh, bravo, Walter. You absolute mastermind. That was flawless. I was in awe during that scene, man. He literally got all of them, except I think I saw Todd on the ground, too. Dude, please tell me that Jesse gets to kill Todd after all of the things he's done to him, too. That would be so satisfying.
Mr. White.
Yes, Jesse, get you some, my guy. Please give this man his due justice. Oh, the music is incredible right here, and I love that Walter's just giving this to him. He's just letting it happen, and I think he's gonna kill Jack himself, too. Jesse, my guy, you absolute legend. Thank goodness. This man deserved that so much. Everything Todd did since he came into the picture was to Jesse's detriment.
Wait. You want your money, right? You wanna know where it is? You pull that trigger, you never.
Oh, Walter, you boss. Oh, that was such a great moment. This is unbelievably satisfying. What a great finale, dude. Walter's not in it for the money anymore. Whoa, no way. Is he gonna give Jesse the opportunity to kill him if he wants? He is ready to die right here.
Do it. You want this.
Say the words. Say you want this.
Whoa, I was not ready for this to happen immediately after.
I want this.
Jesse is too good. After everything Walter did to him, he's still not gonna be the one to kill him. That scene was unbelievable, man. I am so glad that Walter dealt with all of them, and especially that Jesse took out Todd.
Is it done?
Yeah, it's done. They're all gone.
Who is this?
It's Walt. How are you feeling?
This is so great. He is really just hitting on all cylinders right now. They really are tying up all the loose ends, man, in the biggest way possible, killing off everybody. Oh, perfection, dude. So good. And the lighting right here is perfect as well. Jesse is a free man. About time. Bro, they are just going all out on the editing right now and the filmmaking. This is everything I could have wanted from a series finale right here. I would bet that that is the last interaction they share together, and it was a very good one. No way is he just gonna do one last cook for the heck of it? And I feel like I heard some sirens in the distance. Is he just waiting for cops to show up so he can basically turn himself in? Whoa, no way. Was the bullet that he took before actually lethal? So it doesn't even matter if he got caught, he's still gonna die anyway? Wow, man. That ending was freaking incredible, dude. What a show. I can see why most people have this as one of, if not their favorite show of all time. That was just beyond freaking perfection, man. And what a closing shot right there. He died right next to everything that he loved, what he really gave his life for. Well, I've got to say that I am 100% satisfied with the close of that show. That is probably one of the hardest things that you can do with television, is ending a long-running series. Anything 4 or more seasons is extremely difficult to do, and I don't know how everybody received this ending, but like I've mentioned with some of the movies that I've really loved watching for the channel that have ended kind of right at the peak moment, which I think is just a fantastic tactic. I feel like they did that with this show as well. Just the whole finale sequence, the whole finale episode, I thought was flawlessly done and had so many great moments. They really tied up all the loose ends. I thought it was going to be impossible to do it in the time they had, but I think they did it in an incredible fashion. And so obviously I am sad to see it go, and kind of sad to see Walter end up in that fate where he dies there at the end. But I guess in some sort of way he made up for some of the wrongs that he did, very loosely though, because obviously all the positions the characters were in the first place were caused by Walter, and so him still releasing Jesse though at the end was a really satisfying conclusion to their relationship, and hopefully Jesse can go on and live his life with some sort of normalcy. I don't know if any of the characters that we are familiar with are in El Camino, who stars in it, but perhaps it could be following Jesse right after these events. I'm not exactly sure, but I would venture to assume that Walter is not involved, because I think he's dead right there, unless he had just kind of passed out or something like that from loss of blood. But I'm pretty sure that tells us that his fate is death right there in that moment. And so I am kind of satisfied that it wasn't just the cancer that got him at the end, it was some other action. But I think overall Walter White is one of the best television characters and movie characters, any media characters that I've ever seen. Just watching his entire story arc from the 5 seasons was a tour de force performance from Bryan Cranston, but also from a writing standpoint. It was just a perfectly written character. Pretty much everybody in the show I feel like was perfectly written, especially here in the last season. And so I just loved watching everything that he got into, the downward spiral that he took, and I just am amazed at what they were able to pull off with the show. And I love that they ended the show, because I believe that they didn't get canceled or anything. They just chose to end it after season 5, which is awesome. Not too often you get creators that will just end something like that before it's kind of run its course, and so kudos to them for going out on top, because they absolutely created a masterpiece with this. And while the episode and the series ended, as I mentioned, fairly quickly there once Jack and everybody else was taken out, I still feel like they really tied up all the loose ends, because Skyler and Walter Jr. and Holly are provided for because of what he did with Gretchen and Elliot. Jesse is a free man again and will hopefully pursue a good life, and everyone that was bad and connected to that whole organization is out of the picture as well, including Walter. And so even though I didn't know how they would continue the story after season 4, I do feel like this is the proper best conclusion that they can give to these characters in this story. And so I'm just absolutely blown away, and obviously I'm just giving my very first impressions after the show has ended, but I'm sure I will think of plenty of more great things about it, and I'm sure you guys will have plenty of great things to say about the show and the episode as well. And I'm excited to actually be able to read the comments on it now. That should be exciting. But right now it just feels like kind of surreal ending the show, because it has been with me here for several months and I've been so invested in it. Definitely hard to believe the show is over. And just like any other great show I've watched, it'll probably start hitting me here soon, and I will fill the void of sadness of missing the show and the quality content. But obviously I will probably be rewatching this a couple more times, and so I will be in all of your positions who are watching this soon enough. And thank you guys so much for joining me on this ride. Hopefully you did enjoy watching along with me for the entire show. Fantastic stuff. Cannot wait to get into the next chapter with obviously El Camino, and then with Better Call Saul, and hopefully you guys will join me for that. I don't know what else I have to share right at the moment. I will probably think of more here soon, and I'll either add them in comments, or I will make another video talking about stuff or something like that. I'm not sure. But overall, my opinion of the show is absolutely a perfect 10. No issues with it at all. Perfect ending. Great last season. Season 4, I thought, especially the end of it, could never be topped, that quality. But the way that they built up the season and the various characters made the second half of it especially just a sight to behold. Just incredible television. And seeing as this is like the first time I have ended a long-running show watch through for the channel, I feel like I just need to keep talking, but I really don't feel like I have too much else to add right now, other than thanks again. Glad that you could join me for this. Looking forward to your thoughts and your comments, and until the next video and the next series, I will see you all later. Peace.